What's happening, YouTube? Corey coming to you from Caliber Explosion here on my review with The Conjuring 2. Now, The Conjuring 2 wasn't a huge disappointment, but it wasn't as scary as its predecessor, obviously the original The Conjuring. Both movies directed by James Wan, and both starring Vera Farmiga and Patrick Stewart. The Conjuring 2 centered around this English family, all girls and like two boys, I think, who obviously are being haunted. It's based off the Enfield poltergeist. I assume that's a pretty famous haunting story. It's a fun movie. Like, I was on the edge most of the movie, like James Wan does. He's great at building the suspense and just knowing how to scare the living hell out of his audience without even using noise. It's just cracks and sounds and silence that just puts you on the edge. Like I said, it wasn't as good as its original, but it was still fun and something, if you want a good scare, you just go to the movie theater, a couple friends. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was, and I hope they do at least one more, make it just a trilogy. I don't know what other big haunting story there is that they could do. I'm not really big into the ghost stuff because all ghost movies nowadays are the same. But that's the thing James Wan does, is he takes like an original idea and he makes it new and fresh, and it seems like something we haven't seen before. That was a thing about this movie that I kind of expected. James Wan has been doing horror movies since Saw, so it's kind of like I assumed what was going to happen because we've already seen his kind of formula and the way he films things. But I really don't care. It's kind of going to like a kid's movie. You know the plot line, you know exactly how it's going to start, you know the climax, you know the ending of the movie. Conjuring 2 kind of played out that way simply because you can tell James Wan's formula right now after all the horror movies and ghost movies that he's done. Like I said, I'd go see it. Patrick Wilson was great in it, and Vera Farmiga, she's wonderful in it, and the young girl in this movie who's being possessed, if it was just a movie about her, I'd pay every single time to see it because she was phenomenal. I always hate going to see movies where a lead is a young child because they're not experienced actors. But this little girl acted like she had been doing it for years. And she was just entirely way too incredible. And I hope I see her in more things because she is that good. Anyway, this is Corey signing off from Caliber Explosion. If you like what you see, please subscribe below. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye.